welcome to a new weekly vlog. Welcome to the new car. I haven't vlogged in here yet. I am at therapy, and I thought I would introduce the vlog and talk about what we're gonna do. It's the same thing as last week. I tried to get through as many of my Libby holds as I could, and it was a complete and utter fail. So I have 6 books out currently, all things that I had put on hold that have made their way to me now. So gonna try again to get through as many of those as I can. We'll see what happens. We'll see where the reading journey this week takes us. I am hopeful because I'm almost done with my Halloween cardigan, and that was the thing that was keeping me from reading so much. So we'll see if I get through at least one. I'm hoping to finish at least one. So we'll see what happens. I guess that's all I got for now. I'm going to read a little bit of Bridge Kingdom before I head in and get my little brain worked on. So, bye. Good evening. I am obviously doing everything I can to avoid reading Bridge Kingdom. I don't know why, but it is just not hitting for me right now. I don't like it. And I'm at the point where I don't care what happens to these characters or their kingdom or their freaking bridge. So that's not a good sign. So I'm going to try to finish the chapter that I'm on and see if it gets any better. And if it doesn't, we're calling it. I'm DNFing it. And we're moving on to something else because I cannot waste my time sinking further into a reading slump because of this frickin' book. So we'll see what happens. But it's not looking good for Lara and Aaron. I don't give a hoot what happens to them. Let's go finish that chapter and see if anything changes, though. If you had one shot, one opportunity. I don't want to. I read 2 pages. I can't do it anymore. I refuse. I don't care what happens to them. I can't state that enough. I don't give a f. So, now I get to pick another book. I don't really want to read Everything is Tuberculosis either. That's not really what I'm in the mood for. So, where do we go from here? I'm gonna try Tart. We're gonna attempt to start Tart, and we will see how that goes. Maybe that will ignite something in me, because that other one is like making me want to just like sink into a depression. I don't know, it's not good anymore. So maybe this will be better. Misadventures of an Anonymous Chef. I'm hoping for like slutty Gordon Ramsay. We'll see what happens though. Hello, happy Tuesday. Once again, do not mind the star sticker in the middle of my forehead. We had another pimple pop up as a third eye. I don't know why this keeps happening. Anyway, I feel as though I should be committed, locked away, send me away, because tell me why I have 6 books on my Kindle. It's on airplane mode so I can keep them, but my Spotify audiobook hours just came in. So why am I thinking of getting another book to listen to? I feel like it doesn't really count because it's a different format. But again, maybe that is psychotic take me away behavior. But I need something to like listen to or do while I'm working on like the last little bit of the ribbing here. Yeah, audiobook would just be fun to listen to. But I could also just watch Demon Slayer. So I don't know. But I also feel like I should use my Spotify hours. We'll see what happens. I don't really have one that I want to listen to that I'm like waiting for. One of my friends did ask me about, it's not called Manacled, but it's based on Manacled. Alchemized. The Hermione Draco fanfiction. I guess I could see if that's on Spotify. But it's also like 36 hours. So I wouldn't be able to listen to it this month, you know? That's the downside of Spotify. I don't know what I would choose. So maybe I will just watch Demon Slayer and finish this. Or work on it. We'll see what happens. Okay, update. I just looked at what was kind of like trending on the Spotify audiobook tab. And I did see one. It's called The Compound by Aisling Roll, I think it is. And I did see someone on YouTube recommend it. They said it was the best audiobook they listened to all year. So I think that could be fun. It's kind of like Lord of the Flies meets Love Island. So I feel like that could be a really good time. And why not add a 7th book to the mix this week? Let's just get a little crazy. Why not? So I think that's what I will be doing while I'm working on this. Play Untitled by Simple Plan. How could this happen to me? How could this happen to me? We're so close to being done with the ribbing, and I run out of yarn. And I do not know if I have this brand of black hidden anywhere in this room. There has to be a little somewhere. Lunch break update. I got all the ends weaved into this guy. So I'm going to attempt to steam it to kind of relax the fibers and hopefully make it a little baggier and comfier and nicer to wear. So hopefully it will help, because it's a little, as it stands, it's a little boxy and I don't like how this is sitting on my body right now. So let's see. Probably should have done it before and after to see how it fit, but I put it on and I was like, oh, I hate this. So I wanted to block it and then try it on again. And it is a little damp, but maybe it'll mold to my body, you know what I mean? I feel like you can already tell a difference. We love blocking, don't we, people? I still don't know if I like it, but maybe it will grow on me. So I shouldn't have blocked the sleeves. They're a little long. Hello, happy Thursday. Admittedly, I have been a little sad, not even sad, just kind of tired and down this week. I don't know why. It's just how we're feeling. So I came out to try to boost morale, boost the mood, and I bought some yarn. I kind of was like, what would make me feel better? 1, buying yarn, looking at and buying yarn, and 2, learning how to knit a sock. I think that would be fun. So got materials to try to learn how to make a sock, hopefully 2. So that's what we're gonna do with the evening. I finished my Halloween cardigan, I finished all the baby stuff, I finished my striped scarf. I need something else to do. So we're gonna learn how to make socks. And that's all I got. So it's time to go home now. I've never done this. As we all know, I don't really measure things. I don't give a lot of foresight to things. I just do it and hope it works. But I really want to try to do well on this sock because it is like new. I've never done it before. I want to do it right so I don't get frustrated, you know? So I'm gauge swatching, and look how tiny this is. Look how tiny. I've never worked with needles this small or yarn this thin. It's like for a freaking Polly Pocket. A little tiny gauge swatch. Hello, happy Friday. It's the weekend. And we love the weekend. I don't think I have filmed anything today. I'm a little pink because I just finished cooking casseroles for my friend to take to her tomorrow and go see the baby. I'm so excited. And now the evening is my oyster. Update on the reading challenge. Would we be surprised if I have not done very well this week? I did get, I'm 78% of the way through Tart, and it's pretty good so far. It's kind of giving Piglet, you know, same like chef, foodie, weird girl vibes. And every time I'm like, okay, the book could end here. We get like another piece of it, and it's like, okay, well, it could end here. So I don't know if that bodes very well for the rating, but it's still pretty fun to read, and I am enjoying it. And it's just like, well, what else can happen to this girl? You know, what else are we gonna get in the last like 20%? We'll see, I guess. So that's that one. I think I updated that I DNF'd Bridge Kingdom. I did not care about it anymore. And then I'm also reading The Compound, or listening to it on audio, and it's very good. It's like another one that I read this year. I can't remember the name, but it was the same kind of thing where it's like reality TV, someone gets murdered, and then they're like distrusting of each other and trying to figure out who the murderer was. This one, there's not been any murder yet. I don't know if anything is coming, but it is very much like survival meets Love Island. They have to compete and do these like little tasks that they're assigned each day. There's like group tasks and individual tasks, and they get like a prize based on what they complete. And some of it's easy, like tell someone a secret, do a dance in front of someone, and some of it is like take a on the concrete and you get like a hairbrush or a pair of shoes, or they did a big task and they got a freezer, because they're provided with like the bare necessities, you know, and then they do the tasks to get more things. So it's good. I am liking it. It's like listening to a reality TV show and you're like, what's gonna happen next? So that's the books. I haven't read anything else. It's just been those two. Update on my sock, my sock journey. I'm a little mad at myself. I was pretty upset yesterday because I feel like I really tried hard to like prepare for this project. I looked at the pattern. I was like, okay, I understand it. I'm gonna have to do math. That's okay. I got it. And I read through it and I was like, I'm ready for this. I did the gauge swatch, which I never do for anything. It's always balls to the wall, but I tried really hard this time. And as soon as I like cast on everything and was ready to do my first round, when I tried to like join them together, I could not get it because the needles I got are too long. The pattern calls for 9-inch circular needles or 36-inch circular needles, and I got 16 thinking that would work, and it did not work. And I was very frustrated yesterday because it's like the one time I like actually try and put effort into this, I'm like kneecapped because of a thing that I didn't even think was going to be a problem. So I have double pointed needles on the way. They're going to get here tomorrow, so I'm going to try to start the project tomorrow and hopefully get into knitting the sock because I was really looking forward to it, just like learning something new. So that'll be a tomorrow thing. We'll see if I get to this weekend because it's going to be a kind of busy weekend. I don't really know what I'm going to do with the day because I had it blocked yesterday to make socks, and now it's like, well, what do we do now? I might just lay in bed and read. I might just watch Demon Slayer. I did kind of start Inktober. It's not like good or anything. It's just like little doodles. I got this new sketchbook because my big one was intimidating me, and this one is much more manageable. Monday's was acorn, so we got a little squirrel, and yesterday's was kite. So I did these like, I think they're Chinese kites, Japanese kites, I don't know, little fishes. And what is today's? I think today's is slug. So maybe I will try to draw a little slug, and that will keep me entertained this evening. We'll see what else I get into, but between that and me being tired, I think that'll set us up. So that's all. I've talked long enough. Hope y'all are having a nice Friday. Hello, happy Saturday. It's early Saturday morning, but I just finished Tart by none other than Slutty Chef, who is actually like an anonymous chef. I thought it was just someone with a fun pen name, but it was pretty good. It's not 5 stars, obviously. Maybe 3.75. It was kind of like holding steady at a 3, but there was like a part at the end that bumped it up a little because it felt so relatable. Because she's very like up and down. I want everything. I hate everything. Just very unstable, I guess, for lack of a better word. And like right at the end, she's like, whenever I lose sense of who I am or what I should do, or I spin into dissociation or fall into a depression, I feel scared and worry that I'll never be happy again. But those feelings inevitably pass, and then I remember how lucky I am to be alive and to experience the pleasurable bits of being a human. And that, if that does not ring true to just everything that I have been feeling this week, for a while, honestly, I don't know what else does. So 3.75 for that one, I guess. And that is the first book that we finished of the Libby holds. One book. And now on to the next. I think I might try to start Golden Sun, because like 2 of these other ones, Latvana is kind of like another weird girl book. I think Blob is too. And I don't know. I just had a weird girl book. I don't want another one. So I think I'm gonna pivot to Golden Sun and read that. I'm very excited to get back into that story. It's been like a month since I read Red Rising. So excited to get back to that. But for now, I have to get ready for my spin class. So burger and beer and bean and onion ring.
And Texas State scored 2 touchdowns.
And a man stiffed the waiter.
No, allegedly.
Confirmed.
Allegedly.
Confirmed.
Tracy was spying on this person tipping, and she can't see.
You think you gotta watch out for Big Brother? No, you gotta watch out for me.
No, creepy dude. No shame.
Hello, happy Saturday. It has been such a fun day, such a busy day. We went to drop off the casseroles for my friend, hung out with her and the baby for a little bit, and he's so cute. And I got to hold him, and he like immediately started fussing and crying. That is the second time, so I don't know what that says about me, but I fear it does not bode well for me. But he's so precious. So that was fun, and then we went to a little town to get a little present for my sister-in-law, and then we went to go eat burger, and it was so nice. And now we are home. I was about to start baking some cookies for my sister-in-law's birthday tomorrow, but I forgot I have to soften the butter, so It's out there. I was gonna say chilling. It's not chilling. It's warming. But it is out there, and I'm just gonna leave it for a bit so it softens, and then I can start making the dough so I can start cooking tomorrow. But all that being said, my double pointed needles came in. So I'm gonna cast on my little sock and see if I can like join it in the round, and then maybe by then the butter will be softened. So that's the plan for right now. Let's see if I can do this. This is kind of intimidating, knowing that I have to work with all of these at once. So we'll see how it goes. This feels insane to like work with this. My brain still cannot actually compute what is happening or how this is going to work. And honestly, I'm like a little frustrated, and I'm like, I don't want to make socks. Socks is not for me. Socks is too hard. I cannot do socks. But that's a defeatist attitude, and I need to work on that and challenge myself. So we got it in the round. We got the round joined. We were working on our first little row. It's going fine. God knows what the tension is going to be like, but that's not really my concern right now. This is like the beta test. You know, we're going to have one real fugly sock and hopefully like a better sock. It's kind of cool. It's just like, how is this going to make a sock? I'm concerned right now. Update. I dropped a stitch and I ripped everything off the needles. So we're going to try again. We're going to try a second time, which is really the third time. But you know what? We learn every time. So, take 3. I feel like I'm wrangling an octopus trying to work with these. Like, it's too much in one project. And like, I know it will get easier if I just keep trying. But it is so hard to like continue, you know? And maybe that makes me a pansy, I don't know, but it's hard, man. I don't understand. Okay, I'm at the same place I left off earlier when I messed up. So I think I'm gonna go make the cookie dough now and give this a little break because I'm already whelmed. And it has been like, it's been an hour. Surprise, no wonder I'm tired. I've been working on the same thing for an hour. So, change of pace. Let's go bake some white chocolate macadamia gluten-free vegan cookies.
Save that for later.